What's up guys, Mickle here, and in this video, we're going to be talking about trillions of dollars flowing to the XRP ledger. Guys, we just heard about a brand new announcement earlier today between Ripple and Archax that I believe has the potential to tokenize hundreds of billions, if not trillions of dollars on the XRP ledger. Guys, I want to share with you exactly how this directly links to BlackRock, because in my opinion, this is extremely exciting and is going to be one of the biggest partnerships going forward that we have seen yet in the cryptocurrency industry. Like always, your support means so much to this channel. Guys, thank you to everyone who takes the time to like the videos and subscribe to the channel. These two things really do mean so much. Also, if you ever need a good place to buy some XRP, make sure to check out my favorite exchange Uphold down in the description of this video. With that said, though, let's jump right into it, and I hope you guys enjoy the content. Also, guys, I forgot to say it in the intro, but we're actually going to be talking about a little Ripple versus SEC case news at the end of the video, so make sure to stick around for that. I know a lot of people are kind of waiting. When are we finally going to hear something? Are we still waiting on Judge Netburn to make a decision on the expert, the SEC, try to jam it at the end? We're going to talk about that at the end of the video, so make sure to stick around. I want to start off with this, though, because I believe this is a massive deal, and that is a new partnership between Archax and Ripple. Guys, this is so exciting to me because Archax has proven they have deep ties to players like BlackRock. BlackRock actually used Archax to tokenize their first money market fund on Hedera, which means that Archax already has working partnerships with BlackRock itself. Now, on top of that, Archax directly uses Ripple's custody solution. So what we are seeing right now is now with this partnership, BlackRock's tokenized assets, those funds are going to be directly tokenized by Ripple. Guys, not only that, but in the interview earlier today, the CEO of Archax directly said that they were going to make every one of their products available on the XRP ledger. Guys, that directly means that BlackRock's money market fund is coming to the XRP ledger, and that is going to lock up billions of XRP over the long term. Guys, I could not be more excited for this. The fact that Archax is going to be supplying custody for their partners using Ripple solutions means that the largest institutions on earth issuing money market funds and other tokenized assets are going to be doing so in Ripple's custody solution and on the XRP ledger. Guys, for me, this is the confirmation I needed to see to know that BlackRock 100% will be working very closely to Ripple. And if that doesn't make you bullish on the possibility of an XRP ETF in the near future, I don't know what will. Guys, I really do believe this is going to be a colossal partnership going forward, and we are just at the very early stages of this, but to see that these money market funds are coming to the XRP ledger and under Ripple's custody, I think it just shows you how critical of a player Ripple is going to be in building out this next generation financial system. Guys, the firms like BlackRock aren't doing their own custody. They're relying on the technology providers like Ripple. This should just go to show you how far ahead Ripple is in terms of this entire game and how many other large institutions, Bank of America, central banks, different government agencies are going to be relying on Ripple's products moving forward. Now, guys, I want to move on and cover another side of this because I believe this is super exciting. Ultimately, these money market funds to be made liquid on the XRP ledger are going to be put in the automated market maker. And when put in the automated market maker, they are paired against XRP. Guys, imagine what's going to happen if BlackRock issues a couple $2 billion of their money market fund on the XRP ledger. Well, that is going to directly get paired against XRP in the automated market maker and lock up hundreds of millions, if not billions of XRP in this thing. Guys, a lot of people looked at the automated market maker as a failure because it didn't instantly launch with billions of dollars of total value locked. To me, this is absolutely silly. The automated market maker on the XRP ledger has already grown faster than Uniswap's automated market maker when it first launched. We can see that the automated market maker has now locked up over 6.25 million XRP, and we are just at the early days. The biggest problem with the automated market maker right now is that there aren't enough high quality assets on the XRP ledger to pair XRP against. But if we start getting money market funds, tokenized securities, things like Ripple's RLUSD stablecoin and other bank issued stablecoins, guys, these are going to be the high quality assets we need to pair XRP against to really make this automated market maker take off to levels I don't think people truly appreciate yet. Guys, over the long term, I believe this is going to cause serious demand on XRP and ultimately cause the price to skyrocket. These automated market makers are going to be critical to facilitating liquidity on the ledger, and ultimately XRP is that underlying liquidity. It goes to show where the XRP ledger is pivoting. XRP as decentralized, neutral, pristine liquidity for a brand new financial system built on the XRP ledger. Guys, super exciting stuff going on right now, but if you can fully understand how critical it is that Archax is directly using Ripple for custody, and how critical it is that Archax is looking to issue their products like the BlackRock money market fund on the XRP ledger, then it's not hard to see how the AMM is poised to benefit big, and ultimately XRP as the liquidity source for these traditional financial system products. Now, guys, the other thing I want to show you real quick, because I think this is really important to understand, is actually the CEO of Archax specifically talking about the XRP ledger. Now, guys, I'll tell you this right now. This video I'm about to play for you was not released today, was not released to hype up the Ripple partnership. This was from a couple months ago. And what it's going to let you know is that Archax is very bullish on the XRP ledger, very bullish on the XRP ledger handling massive institutional volume in the future. And maybe it's because they already know the institutions they're ultimately going to be issuing products for using the XRP ledger. Remember, this is before the announcement that Ripple and Archax were working together. I want you to listen up closely to this because I think it's going to get you extremely excited where this whole thing is headed.
30 to 50 trillion, all on XRP, all trading on Archax.
Here we go.
Behind my original projections, but the total market is 1.4 quadrillion, everything that's ever out there. And if you start looking across any of those asset classes, they're all starting to move on chain already. And the ease with which we've seen people interested in money market funds, tokenized treasuries, and those types of instruments, the support for stable coins, when you're talking about replacing cash, when I see DTCC, Euroclear, Clearstream, you know, it only takes one of them to flip onto natively digital, and that's trillions of assets on its own that move. So, you know, tens of trillions, I think we could see. And bearing in mind it's 1.4 quadrillion, this is still a tiny slice of a huge market. You know, 30 to 50 trillion, all on XRP, all trading on Archax.
So guys, I think that is very interesting. The dude who is literally working behind the scenes to facilitate the tokenization, the person who just launched a partnership with Ripple, the company, was talking months ago how he believes trillions of dollars is ultimately going to flow to the XRP ledger because of these tokenized assets. Guys, he's the one working with BlackRock behind the scenes. He's the one launching the partnership with Ripple. Does it take too much of a genius to realize that he probably knows something in terms of where these institutions are ultimately going to tokenize these assets? Guys, I don't think so. And judging by his face on this clip right here, I don't think he's guessing either. I think he likely knows where the market is going. He knows where he's going to push a lot of these tokenization efforts. And he knows that Ripple is one of the few responsible institutions out there looking to onboard the legacy financial system into the cryptocurrency sector. It is a partnership made in heaven. And I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these predictions are more projections on where he knows this market is headed. And guys, I want to finish this video off and cover one last thing in terms of the Ripple SEC case, because obviously this is the biggest outstanding thing we are waiting for. We want this thing over so Ripple can really take off in the United States. Institutions like BlackRock, Bank of America, JP Morgan can all interact with the XRP ledger, interact with Ripple, the company, without worrying about a bad PR day or without the SEC coming after them. So we really want to see this thing wrap up soon, hopefully after Gary Gensler leaves the SEC, but we'll leave that issue out of it right now. I just wanted to bring this to your attention because one of the biggest things we're waiting on right now is for Judge Netburn to actually make a ruling on whether or not the SEC will get to rely on an expert they submitted late in the case. This is kind of the last thing we're waiting for before Judge Torres makes her ultimate ruling. And I've been wondering, hey, why doesn't Judge Netburn just make a decision on this? But Fred Rispoli actually gave some very interesting context. He actually said earlier today on Twitter, Netburn and Torres can confer and determine that the issue before Netburn, the SEC's extra expert, does not need to be ruled upon because Judge Torres sidesteps the need to rely on that witness for her ruling, a scenario that only happens happens with a ruling favorable to Ripple. So what does this mean? Well, we've been waiting forever on whether or not Judge Netburn is going to rule that the SEC can have this extra expert. And we've been wondering, how's it taking so long? But it's very possible that Judge Torres has gone to Judge Netburn behind the scenes and said, hey, you don't need to rule on this because ultimately I didn't use this expert regardless for my final ruling. This could be the situation at play right now. The whole reason Judge Netburn hasn't come out is because essentially the extra expert didn't matter anyway. Judge Torres didn't use them. Ultimately, Fred thinks this would be ultimately very bullish for Ripple because it would side with essentially Ripple winning the case in large part and XRP still not being a security and most of the SEC's arguments after the fact with trying to shoving in this expert ultimately failing. So guys, I believe this could be the case. We might be a lot closer to that ultimate ruling than many people understand. And if it is true that Judge Torres essentially called off Judge Netburn from ruling on this extra expert witness, well, that would ultimately lean in favor to the ultimate ruling once again being in Ripple's favor and Ripple closing out this case once and for all with a massive win against the SEC, a slap on the wrist for a couple $1 million, but ultimately the institutional clarity they need to use XRP in the United States for its full intended use case of providing liquidity to the major financial institutions with their next generation financial products. Guys, we are seeing behind the scenes right now Ripple is absolutely gaining massive attraction with these institutions for tokenizing the next generation financial system. Once the handcuffs are taken off by the SEC, I really think the sky's the limit. And I think there's going to be a large amount of institutions who have been waiting to step forward using Ripple for these products. Guys, very exciting times ahead of us. And it is just so nice to know that most of the FUD, most of the uncertainty, most of the worst parts of this market are now behind us. Guys, what could be right around the corner, I believe, could be transformational to the system as we know it. And I believe Ripple and XRP are at the center of it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed this update. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It really does mean so much. And for now, Mickle out.